Happy Friday, y'all. Blessed Friday. Oh, man. Thank God it's Friday. I just want to say, let me throw this out there for Friday. Well, first for y'all that celebrate Christmas or whatever. Shout out to y'all. Wish you a blessed, safe holiday, you and your family. I don't really mess with that bullshit. But anyway, what I want to get off my chest for the day was this Friday rant. Is this whole thing like with the chick Brittany Griner, which I was like this, and then her boy Biden, or some of y'all's boy Biden. But first with Brittany Griner, well, first let me say, I think of course it was horrible. They was trying to, they sentenced her like that for even though she broke the law in their country, which a lot of Americans think they can push their policies onto others. That's another story we're going to get into. Something else a video I just saw. But she's over there with something that's technically illegal in this country. A lot of people are skipping over that fact. Weed is legal here. Those vape pens and all that oil and stuff, that's not legal in this country. I don't know why some people think that, or they get it twisted. If they want to be assholes, they can technically arrest you still in this country for those vape pens and oils and all that. It's a difference. It's not the same as regular leaf weed. So the fact that she got arrested for it in another country, some of y'all must don't travel out the country. Like, everywhere is not America, and everywhere is not gonna follow American rules and law. So I felt bad for. I was like, damn, that's crazy. Come on, but. For y'all who don't know, they got places like, I believe is because I like, as much as I like to travel, I like to know what the weed laws are in these countries that I'm going to, because I know what I'm doing. I'm on vacation, and I want to know I'm gonna be all right. But some places, I believe it was in the Middle East, 1 blunt will get you a year in jail. 2 blunts get you 2 years in jail. Anything over that, pray for your ass. Because they go in. And I heard this from several people who from there, who live there, who own stores here, who sell weed here, who told me what the rules are in their country if you get caught with weed. Unless you know unless you one of the big dogs and you know some people and you got that type of immunity. But regular tourists going over there, you get caught with some bud over there, it's not a good look for you. So as far as Brittany Griner, I'm glad she did get out, but there's no way in hell, I'm sorry, I will never understand how you trade a WNBA player who's not even WNBA. She was cross seas because she's not a top level. She's not the top dog in the league anyway, the ladies' league. But you trade her for a Russian arms dealer at the same time the Ukraine is fighting a war against Russia. At the same time, you're sending all this money to the Ukraine to fight this country. What are we doing here, people? So I don't know. As far as Brittany Griner, like I said, I'm glad she's home. I just think that was a horrible trade. I don't know. That was one of the worst trades ever in history, to trade an arms dealer for a second string damn WNBA player. You gotta be out your mind. And then then to piggyback off of that situation. Some people just don't look at stuff, but I just think it's a little strange that at the same time that there's a war going on in another country, and of course this government want to always get in anybody's business, but there's a war going on in another country. You're taking money that you don't have for your American people. You can't fund your American people, but you got money to constantly give away to the Ukraine. You're giving them all this money, and in the midst of giving them all this money, you're going to release a Russian arms dealer who can easily aid and help them with this war that you're feeding. What are we doing, people? Nobody see this? Come on, man. This is I'm no politician, and I'm not heavily into that stuff, but this is common sense shit. Come on. This is, I hate to be, I was gonna do a whole thing, videos of predictions, just put my predictions out there. But I'm nah, because so many of them has been right. I don't want nobody to be you know what, he ain't predicting something, he knows something, he may work somewhere, he's getting information, you know how they do, and they'll come at you. So I'm not even gonna do my predictions. I'll just let them keep happening though. But it's something behind this. If that man, he did that trade, he got that man back on Russian soil, he's funding the Ukraine to keep fighting Russia. Something ain't right. Something is not right. I swear. And real quick, I'm gonna end it on this note. I'm about to go up in this gym, but it's right, baby, natural bodies. But anyway, something that I just saw. This government, as always, trying to push their agenda onto other people. The Kenyan president of Africa, actually two, the last one and the one that's in term now. I can't think of the names, but if you Google it, I'm sure it'll come up. Kenyan president is in regards to our government, the European government, and I guess the American government too, trying to push the LGBT onto that country. And he's like, no, that's not what we do here. You know, you guys have your policies, you have your things there. We have what we have here. Let's leave it at that. This woman was, if anybody is like, if you're not sure or you have any doubts about this video, let me know. I'll send it to you. But this woman was going in saying, oh, the problem in Kenya is like and the guy had to stop her, and both presidents said the same thing pretty much. It's not a problem in Kenya. It's a problem for y'all Americans and Europeans or whatever that's trying to make it a Kenyan problem. He said, but the problem we have is food shortage, job shortage, et cetera, the real problems. So this woman, oh, but it's a global issue. He's like, it's not. He's like, oh, it's not an issue here. He had to keep telling her how it's not an issue here. It's an issue over here, in y'all country. Y'all want to force it onto our country. He was like, the same way, y'all don't want us to force our laws and rules into y'all country. We come over here and gotta follow y'all laws and rules. It's the same here. So it's like, that's another topic I'm gonna go into another day, because that video, I love it, because I love the way they gave it to her. Like, get out of here. Don't bring that over here. Keep that over there. So anyway, ended my Friday rant on that note. Everyone have a blessed holiday. Enjoy your family time and all that. I always say it's amazing how the treatment we get in this country, and then we turn around and go jump and celebrate their holidays and spend all the money that we say we don't have in these stores that make them feel like, see, they all right. You see, look how they spending the money up for the holidays. They got money. They just want to complain, and they just complaining and crying. But that's how people do. We stand for nothing, fall for everything. But all right, y'all, have a good weekend. Enjoy your family holiday. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, don't forget, y'all. Come out this weekend. We at that SNL Tijuana's. Make sure y'all come out for that. Y'all already know every first Friday we at Glenroy's in the Bronx. Let's go, y'all. And of course, we got that Super Bowl party. Don't forget that. February 12th at the Radisson Hotel. All right? Holla at me. Come hang out with us.